Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. There are inflection points throughout the season, and this will be one of them for both of these squads in this top 5 showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me before the game he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Coaches like to say play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, this could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Parker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Maybe some room here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Flushed out of the pocket. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to run, it's Hill. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Russell into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, the ground game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's talk about Alabama and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both. There's some room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him in stride at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Calls his own number. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think,
guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Throws to the wideout. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keelan Russell. Got a man. It's Edwards. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw. It's Russell. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Inside the 25. Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Russell on play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Got enough for the first. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They go right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, the run. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing it.
Looking for a deep man. Snags it inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Under fire. And it's a sack.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to... It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing Russell. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The give on the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Russell. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fourth down, Russell. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. To the air, it's Sayin. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept, easy pitch.
He's taking the shot. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Keelan Russell, under fire, trying to get away. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Kick is in the air. He's got it. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Jackson. Spins away from the defense. Hard running there. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Sayin. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish finished this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Colorado taking on the number 16, the Utah Utes. And it's the Buffaloes with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
We love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Going to the run, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complimentary football on the other side. They've complimented each other, and they've both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Throwing Russell. Release to the back. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand set.
Caught, and he's got room. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Again, it's Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got a little grass. Touchdown! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And they tacked on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They've been dominated, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Breaks the tackle. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Return. Level. Go. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayin unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Sayin throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Russell. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Again, it's Russell. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Soft spot in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Buckeye! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keelan Russell. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the right. Caught by Williams on the right. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's Sayin to throw. Rushes on him. And down he goes. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Sayin from the gun on third down. The sweet feet buy a little time. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Sayin to throw for it on fourth. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a catch in the end zone for 6. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. The Tide will get the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Making side adjustments here. Throwing Russell. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Again, it's Russell. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice.
Going for it all. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Russell. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Edwards. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Russell from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown more.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Russell will throw for it on fourth. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
St. Clair moves away as he feels pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. It's caught. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They'll go to the air. The fake, and he wants to throw. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 85, Alabama 21. Number 96 set to kick off.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Keelan Russell. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point is good. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
he'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. Powers through. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. They'll try to add another to their lead. Looking downfield, it's they fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. And he'll be brought down. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Russell. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
53, White 53.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Again, it's Russell. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one.
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Throwing St. Clair. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Bulldozes his way through. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football player.